why? You put it over your head so it doesn't get dirty, because this is your only formal wear for the week, okay? So we have to preserve water, we have to preserve all these things. So what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna show you a little bit of the difference of the samba lupe that comes when we wear these traditional skirts. And this is from Brazil. This is from a mestra of capoeira, mestra of the atabaque, Claudinha. She makes these skirts and her dancers wear them. So it's a super traditional shirt.
So right now we're gonna need everybody to clap. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, le, 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 oh, la, 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 la. Oh, le, 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 oh, la, 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 la.
So, everything's fine, not out of breath, everything's okay.
Water, no getting at me.
So, that's the style of samba. Usually, it's a large group of people, and it's all about a connection. Connection with the music, connection with the earth, connection with the people around you that you're dancing with. So you'll see a lot of these movements. You're welcoming the space. You walk into the space, you greet the music. After you greet the music, then you make your roundabout, and then you just try to connect. You try to connect with all of the elements all around you. It's quite beautiful when you see about 8 or 6 women dancing, right? Together with these skirts, all different kinds of patterns, all different kinds of ages. You have the elders that come out, you give the space. You have the young people come out, you give the space, you know? And it's a very joyous, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy and feeling. So these are the roots. It always starts with the samba of the foot, the flat foot, because then when we go to Rio, then it evolves into the fantasia. Does this make sense? Does anybody have any questions? Would anybody like to try?
Everybody say samba de roda.
Samba de roda.
Everybody say Bahia.
Bahia.
This is where that rhythm is from. It's what it's called and where it's from. Salvador, Bahia, in the state of Bahia, in Brazil. So its origins are inherently African, but it transformed through the journey, through the journey and the metamorphosis of instruments becoming more technologically advanced and people just sharing musical ideas. And the music now in Brazil, wow, it's the best music on the planet. And I highly encourage everyone to look up Salvador Bahia, Olodum, and check it out for yourselves, because in this age of information, everything's available.
But it's also not available because if you're not actually there, you're not really having the experience. Okay, so that's one thing that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about with the devices and the easy access to things. It's not really, it's an experience when you're actually there. You get an opportunity to see something in a very small snippet, but that's not the actual experience. The experience is being there, feeling what you're feeling, being in the earth, smelling the air, eating the food, greeting the people. That is the experience, okay? So forget these devices. I'm just kidding. We need them. Yeah, let's.
All right, she's gonna do a costume change, and we're gonna do a little fun exercise while she's changing, okay?
Well, I'm not getting into my costume.
You're not getting into the costume?
Never mind.
Oh man, I wanted to see it.
I know, right? I ain't got enough time. Jimmy, please.
So that's your guys' response. Everybody clap it with your hands. Clap it with your hands with us. This is call and response. This is the essence of Rio de Janeiro style samba at this point. We've switched over, and now we're going to do a little Rio style. We were in Bahia, now we're going to Rio.
You'll see a lot of all the drums come together, and then they'll be like boom, 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 boom.
400 at once.
A lot
400
of drums
at
all
once.
together.
It's life-changing.
It's
Say
quite
the least.
beautiful. Yeah. So now that we've been in Bahia and you've saw a little bit of taste of the samba sayas with the skirts, the samba nupe, the roots, right? Then you go to this. I mean, it's incredible. Every year, I'll start with this. Every year, at the end of summer, I bring my teacher from Rio de Janeiro. Her name is Angeli Oliveira.
Brasileira?
Yes.
Média brasileira. Mais ou menos média. Como é isso?
Minha mãe.
Ah, sua mãe é brasileira. Você dança samba?
Não.
Você é do sul ou do norte? Ah, por isso você não dança samba. Brincadeira só, menina.
The language he's speaking is the mother tongue of Brazil. It's called Portuguese. It's just like kind of like Spanish, but not so much. More like Spanish and French together is how Portuguese sounds. So my teacher, Angeli Oliveira, is one of the best samba dancers in the world. Literally, it's no joke. She's a force like no other. It's not necessarily a lighthearted, oh, my mom is the best mother in the world, but she's literally the best sambista in the world. She's been dancing since she's 3 years old. She's in her mid-40s. She leads hundreds of percussionists down the samba drone in Brazil every year. She competes against the most talented women all over the world. She has recognitions and championships from 4 different other countries of samba competitions. And she's an extravagant woman. And we bring her here to Tucson every year. This is her 3rd year coming here. These are the shirts that are made for her entire samba band. All of the people that are in the samba band, they get to wear this shirt. And I didn't bring the other shirt that was here before last, but this one is very nice, right? So this is my teacher. She's a very wonderful woman. Her name is Angeli Oliveira, do Rio de Janeiro. So when we talk about Samba Rio, we have these extravagant costumes and headpieces. Samba, the party, Carnival, takes a year to prepare. Once Carnival is finished in February, they get ready for next Carnival. Like they take a break, relax, recoup from all these days of celebration. I don't want to say it's natural, it's a party. It is a party. It's one of the best parties in the world, but it's also a celebration of life, a celebration of creation, a celebration of culture, celebration of tudo, everything, right? So this is a simple headpiece. This is a baby headpiece in comparison to the headpieces that you find in Brazil. This is made by a local designer by the name of Corey Thomas out of Phoenix, Arizona. And she has a very beautiful eye for creating headpieces, other garments, one pieces, two pieces, leggings, all different kinds of stuff. And the colors, they range. She would put hot pink where the gold is to make it pop, because she wants you to stand out as one of the best dancers. And you feel extremely luxurious when you wear her costumes, okay? This is the idea. But the one thing that I want to emphasize about training Samba is that you can train Samba. It doesn't necessarily mean you've earned the right to wear these costumes. When you wear these costumes, you have endured and invested in hours and hours and hours of training, physical health, food, nutrition, like you've prepared your body, because you're gonna wear this as heavy. So you need to create the energy and the strength in your body and your neck and your flexibility to be able to wear the costume and not have the costume wear you. Okay, so you're working on all the elements of performance and engagement, charm, charisma, and also strength, endurance, flexibility, all of the things. So usually this is paired with an extra hairpiece, because like I said, you don't want the costume to wear you. Okay, so you have to balance it out with other things. Your headpiece comes on like this, and your makeup's done first before your headpiece. And it's a process. It's a very big process. You have to wear, it takes time. It takes time to get dressed. You want to get ready all the way until you are going to walk on stage. And then before you're going to walk on stage, you want to be moving in the music and kind of preparing your body, because you are blooming into this person that has been training and practicing and doing all these things to prepare for these moments, right? So I've competed about four or five times in Phoenix in the National Samba King and Queen competition, and I've made 7th place. That's the closest I've gotten to first place. It's very hard because it's dancers all across the country, and so everybody's coming with a whole other thing, so. And it doesn't. I don't know how I feel about competition, because it makes you think differently. Like, should I even be doing this? Everybody has their own idea of how they want to present themselves, how they want to wear, what energy they bring in, and it's just a big deal. Sometimes more to other people. I like the community, right? The community is really nice. The energy is really nice. The judges are really nice. They come from all over the world. Most of the time, they're like the top creme of the creme people that come from Brazil, and they come and judge. So you're not getting judged by local talent. You're getting judged by people of the art. Okay? So this is your headpiece that you would wear, and usually it just depends on what your character is. Some people have a 2-piece, some people have a piece, a cut open piece, and then a piece down here, right? And then like maybe big boots, maybe a stiletto, high stiletto, very high stilettos in Rio de Janeiro. Okay, so it depends on the athlete. I feel Samba dancers are somewhat of athletes. They are dancers, but they are definitely athletes. Okay, it takes a lot of strength and flexibility to move gracefully for hours at a time. I've paraded in San Francisco. San Francisco is a very long parade. And if anybody's been to San Francisco, what's in San Francisco? Hills. Okay, so my heels plus the hills plus the people plus the music, all that stuff. So you have to be very creative in how endurance, how your stamina, how you're going to make your experience enjoyable for yourself, but also something very nice for your community. Okay?
show, the slow
samba
samba.
show, yeah, slow, because I didn't time this. So even after that, my right thigh is burning. I don't even have any heels on, and my headpiece isn't even tied in properly.
Ouch. There's like little daggers in there. Little like sharp sequins inside that literally scratch at your skin while you dance.
It's not that bad.
It's a labor of love. It's a labor of love, let me tell you. Also, Davia offers dance classes weekly. If you'd like to learn these art forms, she's offering a weekly dance class here in town. Talk to her after this if you'd like information about that. It's going to be starting up, I believe, next month. Again. As well as I have a samba drumming class on Saturdays. If you want to learn the rhythms, you can get with me at Movement Culture, 3 to 4 Saturdays. All levels welcome. 3022nd Street.
And so paired with that headpiece, you're going to have the two-piece that you would wear. This would be my two-piece. Obviously, there's no top to it. This is just one of the pieces that you wear. And usually you have tights. Well, not so much tights in Brazil. It's going to be lotion and oil, okay? And sparkles and stuff like that. So it's going to come in layers, okay? So then you have this elaborate piece, and then it's paired with this top. So this is the top, and it drapes down your shoulders. So you can see what I talk about when I say you feel luxurious when you wear these. I mean, imagine wearing something that's dripping like this, and you get to dance and move to this music that's like, it's just so wonderful. It's a really wonderful experience once you really work to really understand and enjoy the movements of samba. Because you got to work first to get there. It's not going to happen right away. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges for my students is they want to be there right away. But like I said, everything takes time. It's all a process. So here's another close-up look of these pieces.